Hello fellow humans, this is Reinaldo the Cringe Master. Today I'm doing a story time video. Today I'm gonna be talking on a topic of a video. Sorry, I'm very bad at explaining things. I'm going to be talking about a canceled video game movie called Sonic the Hedgehog Wonders of the World. I'm going to be talking about the development of the movie and giving and gushing out about the idea of this Cancel Sonic movie and what I heard of about this Cancel Sonic movie. Just talking about it. Now I'm going to be talking about the plot synopsis of this Cancel Sonic movie called the Sonic the Hedgehog Wonders of the World. In the story, it starts with Josh Pinsky, a character in the story. He like a kid in the movie, in the start of the Cancel Sonic movie. He's very important to the plot of the movie, I think. For what I heard, the Wonderful Wonders. Oh, sorry, I'm getting them confused. Sonic the Hedgehog, the Wonders of the World movie. The plot starts with the kid reading a school paper, reading the paper in the classroom about a test pilot killed in an explosion trying to break the speed barrier. The test pilot was named Sonic. In the kid was reading, in the class he was reading the paper from memory because he was almost finished making the report for the class, like the school paper, but he was reading from memory, and the teacher noticed that, like, it was obvious to Josh's teacher in the movie, and the teacher tells him if you don't finish the paper. He had no choice but to call his parents. Later that night, Josh eats dinner with his divorced father. The father got divorced with the life. Okay, I'm trying to explain the plot of Sonic the Hedgehog Cancel movie. The father is named Hal. He like an unemployed computer genius. The father tells Josh that he going to try and find a rare computer part and not to touch the greatest invention he's making. Like, the father was trying to explain to Josh when they finish eating dinner that don't touch my new invention. The invention was called the SRI, I'm pretty sure. Stands for extremely radical intelligence. And the Kansas Sonic movie was made in the 90s, so that why the plot was, the movie was being worked at in the 90s. That why that I'm trying to explain the plot. And SRI is a computer that uses artificial intelligence in holograms to do some pretty incredible computing. The computer. Of course, Josh messed with the computer, asking the computer to finish the paper like he was working on in class. But it doesn't work. Josh, with no interest at doing his homework, homework, the kid, right in the plot, he plugs in a Sega Saturn in the computer, and the kid starts playing in the computer. his copy of the game Sonic Extreme. That was a cancelled Sonic game, but in the movie it wasn't cancelled. Eventually, Sonic stops responding to in the computer to Josh controls like in the game. Through the use of the XRI, the computer, Sonic the Hedgehog finds his way out of the game into the real world as a fully CGI character in the movie. The commotion. Sonic's the bad guy of Sonic, Dr. Robotnik, also escapes from the computer into the real world. And the minions escape from the game as well. And Sonic tries to defeat Dr. Robotnik in the movie, but he fails because when he went to the real world, this canceled Sonic movie called Sonic the Wonders of the World. He try to fight them, but he realized that his powers get weaker every time he's in the real world. Al returns home in an apartment and destroy SRI machine. The mom of the main character, his name Lisa, like the mom of the main character, also finds the house in ruin in the main state and gets angry. He starts fighting with the husband, like arguing. Josh tries to tell them the burglars broke in. Neither of them are buying it. Josh winds back in Lisa's house, and Sonic the Hedgehog tracks them down. Sonic the Hedgehog tells Josh that the Chaos Emerald exists in the real world, hiding in ordinary rocks. Duo wind up finding a Chaos Emerald. Lets Josh they find it, and Sonic lets Josh harness some of the power of the Chaos Emerald. He gives him the power to try and help him finish his paper, like the homework he was doing in the beginning of the movie. Meanwhile, Dr. Robotnik, Dr. Robotnik makes a company called, it's like a shell company, the company Dr. Robotnik made in the movie, the cancelled one, called Shady Corporation. Use the company to buy an abandoned amusement park, and he buys it and he renames the abandoned amusement park to the name Botnik Land. How the father of Josh ends up getting hired by Dr. Robotnik's corporation, the Shady Corporation, the park main researcher, development designer of the carnival. And that's not by accident he did that. Dr. Robotnik wants to use a combination of the now fixed SRI machine and the Chaos Emeralds, the diamonds in the Sonic games. Very good at pronouncing them. To digitize the 7 wonders of the world. And he also wants to use the SRI to make a holographic amusement park. A ride, not amusement park, like a holographic attraction. Draw attendance to Bioplant. Opening day comes and a rising success, the amusement park. Dr. Robotnik made everything in the park free. Of course, kids fly to it. Josh and Sonic inspect the holographic ride, and they discover the kids who go in the ride fall under Robotnik control. The kids who go inside the ride And then when they fall under Robotnik controls, they get replaced by identical robots like of the kids, called Kinderbots. The kids are also in search by Robotnik of the Chaos Emeralds for Dr. Robotnik. Josh and Sonic also discovered that Robotnik is digitizing the wonders of the world. That he like doing that because so people can visit the park instead of the actual landmarks, making Dr. Robotnik rich, like with a lot of money, like rich. Sonic gets captured by the bully bots, and Josh managed to escape. But Sonic gets captured and tries to tell Hal, like his dad tried to tell his dad that Dr. Robotnik is evil. The Kinderbots eventually return home and do everything their parents say, from chores to eating their best vegetables and doing their homework. This obviously horrifies Josh. Josh makes a plan to get Robotnik to return. The plan that Josh makes is using he tries to get Robotnik inside the game Sonic Extremes using Sonic the Hedgehog as bait to get inside the game. Josh rescues Sonic and Robotnik follows them. But chase and battle issues. I'm trying to explain like the fight. And Josh activates the SRI. He activated the machine, and Josh put all three of the characters inside the game world. Josh and Sonic together manage to defeat Robotnik. Sonic decides to stay in the game world, in the video game world. Sonic, knowing that Sonic has needed in the video game world, not in the real world, to stop Robotnik evil schemes in the video game world. Josh returns home, and Hal, the dad character, he tastes that the SRI, the computer machine, is too dangerous and it will never be used again, the father says, the computer. Instead of destroying it, they don't destroy it because the possibility of making sequels of the movie, but the Sonic the Hedgehog Wonderful World never happened, so that part was pointless in the story in the end. Josh just puts the machine away, and that satisfies Hal, the father character. The film ends with Josh returning to play Sonic Extreme, and he noticed that Sonic in the game winks on him, like he did the wink wink Sonic in the game at Josh. Josh smiles and the movie ends.